I realized something was wrong the moment my kids stopped smiling. A week before Christmas, my father called and asked what they wanted. That alone should have scared me. He'd never asked before, not once in their lives. My kids thought it meant something. They didn't just answer him, they drew pictures. Careful ones, colored ones, like they were afraid magic might mess up if they rushed it. One drew a bike, exact shade, exact details. The other drew a toy microphone, sparkly, standing tall like it mattered. We sent the drawings over, just in case. Christmas morning, we drove over early. My kids were bouncing in their seats, asking every 2 minutes if Santa knew where Grandpa lived. When we walked in, the living room was already chaos. Wrapping paper everywhere, laughter, toys buzzing and flashing. And right there front and center were the exact things from my kids' drawings. Same colors, same details, same models. Already opened, already being used. By someone else's kids. My oldest stopped walking, just stared. Dad, is that the bike I drew? My youngest squeezed my hand. I thought Grandpa got mine. That's when my father walked in, smiling, coffee in hand, completely relaxed. Oh hey, you made it. Merry Christmas. Like nothing was wrong. Like my kids weren't standing there realizing Santa had skipped them. I didn't yell. I didn't confront him. I didn't ruin the scene. We stayed just long enough for my kids to understand that none of this was a mistake. That night, my phone exploded. Calls, texts, missed voicemails. But the message that made my chest go cold came from my grandmother. They told the kids the presents were from your dad, not Santa. That's when it clicked. He didn't forget my kids. He used their wishes and gave them away. I stopped answering calls. Instead, I started writing everything down. Every birthday card that never showed up. Every holiday where we sat at the far end of the table. Every photo posted online, praising the boys, while my kids didn't exist. Then a letter arrived. Handwritten, cold, familiar handwriting. It said I was selfish, that I was poisoning the family, that I needed to apologize or accept being cut off. I filed it away. 2 months later, legal papers arrived at my door. My father was suing me. For visitation rights. My kids' names were typed neatly at the bottom. That was the moment something in me snapped, not with anger, but clarity. I hired a lawyer. We gathered everything. Messages, screenshots, old voicemails, statements from relatives who'd watched this favoritism play out for decades. Then a cousin forwarded me screenshots from a private group chat. My sibling bragging. Told him exactly what those kids wanted. Had him give it to ours instead. Maybe now he'll finally stop whining about being second. They laughed about it. In court, my lawyer didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Pattern. Evidence. Years of it. The judge barely paused. Petition denied. No visitation granted. As we stood to leave, my sibling leaned over and smirked. Hope you enjoy that old cabin, he said. You'll never be the favorite. I stopped walking. We already were there last weekend. His smile disappeared. My father frowned. What cabin? I looked at him. Calm. Almost kind. She changed the paperwork. A while ago. Guess you didn't read it. Silence. Turns out, while they were busy deciding who mattered more, my grandmother was paying attention. She'd seen everything, and she made sure the inheritance went to the people who were never treated like options. Weeks later, we went back up there, built a swing, cooked over a fire. My kid caught a frog and named it like it was a superhero. The other sang into a stick like it was a microphone, louder than any toy ever could be. That night, sitting on the porch, I understood something. They spent years trying to keep me small. But when they pushed me out, they gave me room to build something better. And this time, what I built couldn't be taken away. Because it was finally mine.